Good morning from Johannesburg OR Tambo International Airport. Today my flight is on a sanctioned aircraft from Bulawayo all the way from Johannesburg, all the way down to Bulawayo. So I don't really know the reason why this aircraft is sanctioned, but they should be really a reason, and we'll find that out soon when we land in Bulawayo. So there should be a reason why this aircraft is sanctioned. They usually just bring in the Embraer 190s, not the 195. So this is very unusual. But as I said, there must be something going on back at home. So I'm still on my edge to see what's going on there. So today our flight is on an Airlink Embraer 190 from Bulawayo to Johannesburg. I think it's 4Z. I forgot the number, but it's 4Z. So today our comfortable seat for the next 1 hour will be 15C. So the headrest is okay, the butt pad not so good. The leg room for me was 5'2". I can't really rate that, but for people who are 5'8" and above that, yeah, that's where it really starts to feel. So we've come with the pushback and we're pushing back from the apron, and very soon we'll be taxiing out to the runway. So hopefully that goes well, but we were delayed just a bit slightly, so let's hope everything goes well until then. So the pushback has been completed. In a few we're gonna start moving. So it looks good so far. It's comfortable. There's nothing really wrong with the seat. So hopefully it goes on like that. So there's the pushback truck. I think we're gonna start going right now because the pushback truck is clearly linked to the aircraft. Spoilers, and then we start moving very soon. So let's just wait for that to happen. So our Embraer E195 has started moving. So now let me explain a little bit about Airlink. So the prices, let's start off with that. If you book on the spot, on that day where you're departing, it's very expensive. It's at a peak of $508 US if you book on the date. And then for business class, it should be 1,500 or more if you book on the day. And then if you book prior in advance, it should be 352 for economy, and for business it should be 749. So other things about Airlink, well, has also joined hands with Air Namibia. Air Namibia has now put one aircraft, so Air Namibia crews will be earning flight training from Airlink, and there is one aircraft from the Air Namibia that will be using the code 4Z like Airlink. So that is kind of strategic for Airlink. So yeah, and then I can see a Virgin Atlantic 787-9 Dreamliner there, pumped to head towards London later in the day. So comparing to Kenya Airways, Airlink would fall behind at a great loss. And one thing I would like to highlight on Airlink, I really liked Airlink, I really loved Airlink when it usually served their snack boxes and they had a variety of things like that. But one thing I want to tell you about business like the total scam, but I don't want to mention too much about that. So this essay, is heading towards Lusaka. So that one is going to take off after the taxi behind them. That's when they are going to start their takeoff and level of, it's about 5,000 feet, and then they are going to climb towards whatever altitude is told by their next airspace. So hopefully everything goes well for South African Airways SA006. Airlink is also rated one of the most reliable airlines in Africa, with a lot of destinations like Nairobi and Tanarivo. You can get to Uganda, Lusaka, Livingstone, Johannesburg. From Bulawayo, you can also go to Harare, Victoria Falls. There are so many destinations on this airline, but the one that I'm thinking they are yet to put into place is Addis Ababa. So here we are, we're taking off, and we're just gonna start leveling off just now, and here we are in the air, nice. And while with that weird feeling, we all know that weird feeling that you have when you're inside an airplane when it's taking off. So we're now above the clouds. It looks a bit weird because when you're standing on the ground, you look up and then you see the clouds. Now we have to look down to see the clouds because the clouds are right beneath you. So right now we're starting to turn left, we're banking left, and yeah, I just finished eating. That meal was great. So we're now gonna come in for the landing into Bulawayo. Bulawayo looks great. It is really not cold here. It's actually windy in Bulawayo. So hopefully what the pilot said about it is actually true. So here we come, the descent into Bulawayo. Touchdown. That was a bit rough. That was just a little bit rough. But we finally touched down in Bulawayo, Johannesburg International Airport. The wind gusts are not quite as bad. They are blowing from the east, as the pilot said. And well, let's just see why our plane is sanctioned. I wonder why. Let's see. Kenya Airways there on the window seat. I just saw Kenya Airways, but that's not really Kenya Airways, it's just to tell the Republic of Kenya. And I just learned from the passenger sitting next to me that it's a presidential plane. It's owned by the President of Kenya. So I now have the reason why this plane is actually sanctioned. Right now, as we're talking, Bulawayo is hosting His Excellency President William Ruto here for the trade fair. So he was hosted. So I think his plane is here basically because he's now going back to Nairobi. So that's why this plane was sanctioned by Airlink, but it's kind of a fascinating